Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's me once again, Lord Ebo Reese Hards, and I'm just sitting here putting in some more work. You know, it's like the work, you party hard, but the work never dawns, and the work's never over with. So we're here, and we're looking at a place here up in East Miami, where I hope to hold a setting for July 29th, tentative. And what it is a business summit. And by the way, this is IZ Corp Exchange Television. And you are watching IZ Corp Exchange, and I am Lord Ebo Reese Hards, founder of IZ Corp Exchange. This is a book. Now we have two books coming out this year. I'm publishing two books this year. The long anticipated Wall Street versus Main Street, and that's gonna hit. There's going to be a book signing party for that on South Beach in November, finally. But I'm doing another one here, and it's called, Hello, I'm Married to My Business. And this is really good. I want people to really see this. So in between the Wall Street and Main Street, which is going to be like top notch coming out, we're looking at this. And we're looking at July 29th. 6 p.m. tentative right here up at Miami Shores, and you'll be able to come by, and of course all you can eat, all you can drink type stuff. But I just want to tell you what'll be going on. You know, there'll be socializing and stuff, but the importance of it is I believe as an economist, small business is very important for the stability and the growth of the economy, especially the U.S. economy. People who have small businesses, believe it or not, are able to take better care of themselves and create jobs for people, whether it's a full-time job or a part-time job, or you're just helping somebody. So my goal is always to, be able to create business. You come up with business ideas in this economic environment that can help people not be ashamed or afraid or whatever it is, and not just jump right in and say, well, I'm going to do this, to do things the right way, because success is right there. So we just got just a couple of bullet points, a quick little bullet point presentation. Is the business owner and how the business, the first important thing is it's like you marry a business, which is the name of the book, and it's called The Path of Least Resistance to Happiness. And one way to do that is by becoming your own business owner. You may not make $100 million a year, but let me tell you, you feel pretty. Now, I'm not knocking anyone who has a career or a job. I'm not telling you to go out and quit your job and start a business or something. I'm just sharing my experience and how going through becoming an economist, getting a degree, and then doing all that stuff, you can actually look and see the benefits of small businesses within the economy. Now, big business is good, but most businesses start out small. Whether it's a moving company or a landscaping company or a small restaurant or a lemonade, a hot dog stand, anything that can produce money and help someone make money is good for the economy. And you just the first thing we say is you're taking the least resistance, the path of least resistance to happiness when you start your business. And this is what's in the book, and you have a continuous stable foundation for the relations and the connections associated with the business. So you're always, your stability is the key word there. And I'm just going to give you a quick five of them. And the business and its owners serve each other, reflecting love. And love never fails. So the business The business owner loves the business. He loves what he's doing, and the business loves the owner back, and it's called success. It's just that simple. Um, Unity is something that is a great focus for this book, and the business and the business owner, they complete each other. You know what I'm saying? And it comes straight from the heart, from the beginning and the end. It's like a master plan. I mean, if a lot of big businesses today, like their ideas. I mean, and there's some amazing stories just in the U.S. alone. You hear about how some people struggled with their small business, and now they employ hundreds of thousands of people, and we don't even want to talk about the cash that they're generating. I mean, these people started out just like everybody else. Maybe they didn't have a dream. Sometimes you just got to talk to them. I mean, I've worked for people that started out selling one piece of pie every day, and the next thing you know, they have a big business, and 20, 30 years later, they're able to give me a job, and then I can go take that money and that experience and go home and pay my bills and do what I got to do for me and my family and my community. And that's just the beauty of it. It's not always about making all the money and being this high flying trapeze act. It's about human beings helping other human beings. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if you're the owners, believe it or not, work a lot harder than most of their employees. That's why some people say they don't want to do a business, because you have people depending on you, and then at the same time, you have to be way more responsible. You take a lot of bad days. It's more of a challenge, much less just like, oh hey, look at the IZ Corp exchange. I mean, you have things in motion, but then you get on a certain level where you say, okay, I want more, or why am I not getting more? Why am I not doing more, producing more? And you have people that work for you. You might have a few employees, or you might have some business partners generating cash for you, or you go get it and you do what you got to do, and you create the business, or you go straight into the to the markets, and look at your manage your portfolios, and you manage other people's portfolios, and it's just constant work. But if you don't work, or if you don't do anything, the company it gets stuck in the water, and then what happens is your partners, um, you slow them down. The people dependent on you have to stop and wait, and and then it's more like, wow, I wish I would have just been working for the company. Then I wouldn't have to make big decisions. Like, for example, I have to make a decision now where I'm going to be letting some people go. They're very, very valuable, but I'm not going to be doing business with them anymore. And we're still in the decision making process. And it's nothing. It's nothing. It's just. I don't just. I just don't feel like I want to. Nothing's wrong or anything. It's just I just don't want to do business with these people anymore. And I'm just ready to say, you know what? I'll take my loss, which really isn't as. I mean, I don't lose. It's just. Yeah. That's how it is when you run your own business, and some people just can't deal with that. But sometimes you have to settle down, and you have to really think things through. And that's why this book and this little party, or this little yeah, this is pretty much a party. It's going to be very, very interesting. First of all, you'll get to meet me. And chill out and chill and hang out for a little while. And then we'll get to talk about business. And you always got pros and cons. There's a lot of pros and cons in business, but the most important thing about the business is, like I said, in this economy, and we have, you should follow our Wide World of Trade report, where we take a lot of catalysts, put them together, and establish rankings for other economies and how useful they are, and comparing them, and I think that's more for cultural diversity, but what that does is it reflects businesses in other parts of the world, and that's a good thing. But this book here is good for people who are interested in business, and even if you don't have your own business, you'll come and meet a lot of people that do own their own businesses, and they will tell you, when you have your own business, you can't you can't, there's nowhere to hide, you know what I'm saying? Your public information, you can't make things up as you go along, or you tell people what they want to hear all the time, you have to really get into it. So come out, we're looking at July 29th, 6 p.m. If you get an invitation, great. If not, come on in. Maybe I can get you in through the back or something like that. You just come and see me. Again, you've been watching IZ Corp Exchange Television, and this is Lord Ebo Reese Hards, and we're discussing IZ Corp Exchange and small business. And be sure to come out to the event, July 29th, 6 p.m. That's a Sunday, so you shouldn't have anything to do this Sunday evening. You just come out for a few hours, fly in. They have a hotel right next door, and we can get you some good rates, and we can chill. Thank you, and have a great day.